Madas.
Maya, Blake, Bear Creek, and 2021.
Milan Total, Sacred Heart Cathedral, 21.
We did a long journey, took a lot of W's. It was fun.
I think our best tournament was in Chicago, and then Vegas was probably our second best tournament. We played a lot of different teams, so it was like different teams. We got different experiences.
Better competition out there.
Sandra Lowry.
Mother of?
Nia Lowry. This is actually her first season with the Soldiers. One of the coaches in the organization is a longtime family friend, and this was her first time on the circuit, and so who better to let her play with than family. So wanted her to come out and play with Pico Wilborn with the Oakland Soldiers. But this organization has been around for many, many years in the community and blessing a lot of kids getting to college. So, you know, as parents, my husband and I, our expectations, first of all, is that, you know, Nia is a good teammate, you know, that she goes out and really just gives her all and her best every single game. And the ultimate goal individually for her, of course, is to earn a college scholarship. I read an article online a couple months ago, and it spoke to the viewership increasing and the attendance rates increasing in terms of watching the games online and in terms of people actually going to the games, right? That there's an increase, like a marked increase on both fronts. But what we don't see are the women's contracts increasing, right? We don't even see the TV contracts increasing. And so when we look at the flip side of that, on the men's side, we know in the last 2.5 years that the NBA contracts are astronomical, right, in terms of what the men receive and, you know, how they can market themselves, and just the amount of money, you know, that they can make on their contract, not on endorsements, not on deals, not on bonuses, but on their actual contract. And, you know, that's really happened. What sparked a lot of that is the TV money, you know, the contracts that the NBA teams have, you know, set up with the TV deals. And because of the relationship between the NBA and WNBA, that money should be now trickling over to the women's side, but haven't seen that yet.
I'm Bailey Jones. I go to Castro Valley High and I graduated in 2018.
My name is Kiara Jefferson. I go to West Campus and I graduated in 2018. Play hard, play with your heart, and just to not give up. You know, put on a show for yourself.
Coming together was like really challenging for us at first. We had to practice more in the beginning of the season, and then a good moment for us was like winning our first tournament. Like we won all of our games.
I would probably say the games where we played Arizona Select. Those are definitely the games that are the most memorable. Even though we lost, we still gained a lot from it. We learned a lot from it.
Every trap, ball. We need to get loud.
Honestly, this program is really fun to play for, and you learn a lot. Just like the name on our chest, the Soldiers, you really have to bring your heart out to every single game and play hard. Basically what she said, and they really make you push and work hard.
Just push and play with your heart.
We have a lot of parent support. All of our parents are always at our games here to support us, and they take us to practices, even when they're in Oakland. You know, we really appreciate that.
Brian Langston. Pico Wilborn. I've been with the Oakland Soldiers. This will be our second season, so 2 years.
This will be my first year.
Well, the most impact that we're trying to show is that we believe in family first, and we try to make sure that our kids are understanding that the family values are at the top of their list, and that basketball is actually just is an extra entity within the game. But the more important thing is family, of course, and education, and then basketball.
I always say, no matter the outcome of the game, if we work hard, we'll be happy at the end of the game. Doesn't matter make or miss shot, you can't get the shot back. Doesn't matter if you turn it over, you can't get the turnover back. If we play the bad half, we can't get the half back. Let's focus on what we're supposed to do right. The same principle we have every game. Principles doesn't change no matter who you play. You just play your game and then everything will work out.
Yeah, the expectation is when a kid walks through our door is to try to help them get all they can out of basketball. To let them know that it's just another vehicle, just another vessel, but they have to dominate the game by committing to it. You know what I mean? So we just try to let them understand that if you come in here with expectation of basketball, you have to give us 110%, and we will in return give you the same. But it starts by them being committed to us before we can actually do anything with them, you know?
First off, every athlete might not play basketball at college, so we like to tell them grades first no matter what. You got to have your grades right even to get looked at. If you don't have your grades right, you can't even get looked at. So we got to preach education first. If they don't have the right GPA, then they can't even suit up to play.
Yeah, the Soldiers have a great support system in place all the way from the top, from the board of directors on down to the coaches and down to the players.
The parents.
And definitely down for the parents. But it's a great institution. The Soldiers been around for a long time, over 20 plus years, and we're just happy to be actually starting something new on the girls' side, because that's one entity that they haven't tapped into yet. And so we're looking forward to it growing even more. Right now we have about 3 or 4 teams, so 3 or 4 girls teams, but we're looking forward to it growing and making sure that our main focus is to make sure that our girls are understanding the academic side of this whole. None of this can be possible without academics, and they have to understand that that's the main core. That's the main reason why we do this is sports for education. It's not, you know, it's sports for education. Through education, you can achieve all kind of goals, but you have to have that. You have to be able to clamp down in the classroom to succeed, no matter what level you play on. So, well, right now we're just trying to get some of the men shine when it comes to sports. We just hope the ladies are getting the same just due. We're kind of seeing it on the academic side because the scholarships are out there and things like that, but as far as in the professional ranks and things like that, they're not really being supported like they should be. I know Title IX has a lot to do with some of the things that they're receiving thus far, but the way that they're paid and things like that, it's a travesty to see where they are opposing to the men's side. And I just hope one day that someone says that enough is enough, that these women work just as hard as these men, because they really do. And some work harder because it's kind of like women aren't really all the time born with this rhythm to dance, this basketball dance that we call it. And so they put in a lot of time and hours just like men do. And we just hope that one day soon that they will get the same just due as men do. Equality, that's all we can ask for right now, right?
My ISIS goddess, a peach garden, sipping Merlot, beach bums bumping Bob Marley, reggae party, Shirka Valley, dress Holly infection.